Sticking with the quarterback position and with a preseason game here, Steelers-Seahawks is a very interesting matchup. It's in Pittsburgh. It is a 3-point spread in the Steelers' direction. The total here is a 36, and if you look across these games, it feels like a high number in some regard. Maybe that's because there's going to be some quarterbacks that playing in this game. But before we get to the Pittsburgh side of it, Seattle's at least told us that Geno Smith is going to be their starter, though there's been some conversation around Drew Lock in the build-up to this game that he has looked, for some people, quote, clearly the better quarterback, and he has had some first-team reps here. Geno is leading the field clearly, but this does feel like a very legit quarterback battle going on in Seattle.
Yeah, and rightfully so. When we talked about, the Carolina Panthers and their quote-unquote quarterback battle, we thought it was Baker Mayfield from jump the minute they traded for him, right? But we never got that feeling where Drew Lock was going to be the entrenched starter coming over in the Russell Wilson deal. And Geno Smith does have some pretty good cachet in the building there because Pete Carroll likes him. If your head coach likes you and trusts you, you're probably going to be out there with a legitimate chance to start. But this feels like one of the battles that is really open for competition. We'll get to the other team on the other side of the field, the Steelers, in just a few moments. But I actually like where this is going. And as we talked about to open the show, where's the competitive edge here? Because the one thing you do know is if two quarterbacks are battling for a starting job, now granted, it is the first preseason game. I'm not so sure if one guy gets a half, the other guy gets the second half, which would be the perfect scenario to take a team because you actually have legitimate NFL quarterbacks. Now, how good they are is debatable, but they've been there, done that before, playing a full 4 quarters as opposed to a 6th-round draft pick 3 years ago who only takes snaps in the preseason and gets cut after the second preseason game. So we'll see how it boils down to. But from a competitive advantage, if I'm looking to bet the preseason, Geno Smith, Drew Lock, I like this quarterback battle. I'm going to get at least a half of legitimate quarterback play with real play calls to give these guys both a chance to shine to see who can win this job.